So, the first thing to do when you get your bags is just to give them a little massage, just to mix the colour, the water and the icing sugar. You might have some ideas for designs. You might want to copy some of my ideas. But the first thing I'm going to do is do a really cute lion on this shape here. So I'm going to just chop the end of the bag. I'm going to start with a really small, make sure you know where the end of the icing is. So I'm going to start with this little cute one here, and I'm going to do yellow outline. Can you see I'm lifting the bag? I'm going to go all the way around the edge, and then when I've done that, I'm going to also open up the orange on this one. I'm actually leaving them on the cushion pad. I feel that might be a little bit easier so we don't get mess everywhere. But you can obviously take them off. They are glued down, but they do come off. Wait a minute. There we go. They are glued down. I'm going to do really cute little ears in here. And I'm going to go round here and fill in this cute lion. Now the colours in this set, as I said, we've got orange, yellow and we've got white. I'm going to do a little muzzle here. Also got some sprinkles. Thinking actually maybe I'll do more of a kind of that shape muzzle. There we go. There we go. So the cocktail stick is to be used as a scribe, which means it can be used to just move some of the icing into the places you want it in. So I think I'm doing all right with the bag, but if you needed to give it a little wiggle, oh yeah, look, there's a gap. Do that. Give it a little shake just to set it down. Now, as I said, in the kit there were some really cute sprinkles. So if you like sprinkles, you could use some of these really cute ones as eyes, or you could, if you preferred, use the icing bag and use white eyes. I think I'm going to do, there we go, there's one. There's the other little eyes here, and I'll do a little muzzle there. If I can leave that to dry, I can later on do some more sort of furry bits there. All right, this one I'm going to do more of, what's around to cut that. So again, really small tip to start with. This one here I'm actually going to do an outline. Here we go. So I've got my line here. I'm going to do my paw print, but I'm going to start off with just doing the whole thing white to start with, and I'm going to let it dry before I do some more work on it. Just take off that little bit of icing there. Fantastic. Don't have to do it like that, so I'll show you another one here. I could do something completely different. I've got a great idea. What I'm going to do here is just going to put some yellow on, and then I'm going to use the cocktail stick to kind of spread it on the bottom. There we go. just to show you some different techniques you could do. I'll put a bit more on there, I think. There we go. So I'm actually going to do this as a kind of a base layer, and I'm going to do some more on the top, just for a bit of a contrast, bit of fun. So again, I'm going to let this section dry. There we go. Great. Just take off any excess there. It looks quite nice textured. There we go. Right, so I'll leave that. Because I've got different shapes, the great thing about biscuits is you can do any shapes you want. So I'm actually going to turn this one into a frog because I can. I'm going to do, you can get some really cool frogs, different parts of the world. So I'm going to do, these are going to be the eyes up here. It's going to be quite good fun. So again, I'm going all the way around the outside of the shape and I'm flooding it or colouring it in. Using that cocktail stick. There we go. Now I want really sticky out googly eyes for this one, so I'm just going to leave that to dry before I do the eyes, and then they're going to google up here. Just do a few little dots just to kind of add a little bit of interest there. So I've got two more shapes. I mean, obviously you can use the sprinkles or eat the sprinkles. What to do on this one? I think I might do some kind of animal print on this one. So I'm going to go all the way around the edge of it in white. And then squeezing that bag a little harder. There we go, to flood it or fill it. Again, cleaning that cocktail stick, looks better, just to fill that in there. So, print, animal print. I'm going to do some splodges of yellow, just general kind of any sort of splodge at all. Different shapes, long bits, tiny bits, bits towards the edge. And then I'm going to come with the yellow, with the orange rather, and just do a little bit round the edge of some of the sections. There we go, to create a little animal print. Could add some little dots in here if I wanted. Also got my little tiny, oh, there we go, sprinkles. There's some really cute ones actually. And keep rolling everywhere. It's always challenging, but fun. Right, so what to do on this one? Oh my goodness. I think I'll turn it into a flower. Why not? Yeah, let's do a flower. So I'm going to, oh, I know what I'll do. Here we go. I'm going to go all the way around the edge and then come in. Yes, I've got it. There we go. Whilst it's still wet, I'm going to put some circles on. This would be similar to how you would do like a spider's web, but let's have a look. You can give that a little flatten out. Here we go. I'm going to do some circles with the other coloured bags. I'm going to do yellow. I'm also going to do a white one. And I think you'll like this technique. I'm going to come in with the cocktail stick into the middle. And then when I've come in, you can see the flower now starting to form. Now I'm going to go out. I could have left it there, but I do quite like this shape. and when it dries I'll put some pollen in the middle. So that's how I'm going to leave them to start with, and then when they are dry, so in about half an hour, I'll add some more detail to them. See you in part 2.